Hey guys, and welcome back, or welcome to my channel with your host, your resident cute girl. And today, as you have seen by the title down below, we're going to be talking about how you as a UK national can apply to American universities. Just to clarify, in this video I will not be talking about how you can get finance. I'll just be talking about how easy it is to go through this process for UK nationals to apply to American universities. So you may think this is quite an early time for you to apply, but because Americans' education system is a little bit different to ours in the fact that they start from August, so they have, instead of submitting your application in January like we would, they want to submit it a bit earlier, probably this year. Okay, so I'm going to try and break this down as simple and as easily as possible. This can get a bit confusing compared to our system, so I'm going to try and put it into sections. So this section will be the types of deadlines. There are 3 types of deadlines. There is early action, early decision, and regular decision. And some universities will even have more than that, like for example early action 2 and early decision 2. But this depends from university to university, so that's something you can check out on their website. Okay, so to break it down a little bit, early action is non-binding. Non-binding just means that if you apply for this university, then you can apply for other universities. Like how in the UK we can apply to up to 5 courses in as many universities that we would like. Also, if you apply for early action, you'll get a reply sooner. Instead of getting results in August, you'll get them in December. Deadlines for these are usually in November, so that's why I have to put this video out now, because deadlines are coming up soon. Now, early decision is binding. Therefore, if you apply for a university with early decision, you can only apply for one university, which is that university. This means you won't be able to apply for any other university except from the one that you have just applied to with early decision. This is really good if you have one university in mind and you really know that you're going to get to that university and you really want to go to that university. Now, regular decision is the normal deadline, like how we would have in January, unlike Oxford and Cambridge, which are in October. These deadlines also vary from uni to uni, so this is something you have to check out on their website. But these usually end up between January and May time. You'll get answers later in the year around July, August time. But make sure to double check on the websites, because that's where you can get the most accurate information. Now, this section is going to be talking about the applications that you can use to apply to different universities in America. As someone who has tried to apply for universities in America, I will be talking about the one that I know and I used the most. So, there are 2 ways that you can mainly apply to university. The first way is through the university website, and the second way is through an application. The first way, through the university website, is probably best if you're only applying to 1 or maybe 2 universities, if you're doing early decision, because that way you just have to look for 1 university. But however, if you were like me and you wanted to apply to 6 or 7 or so, then you would go for an application where you could see all your applications on one platform. There are multiple applications and websites that you can use to apply to different universities. I used Common App, so I'll be talking more about Common App. However, I will not be going into depth on how you can apply using Common App. I'll just be talking about how Common App helps you and what you should be doing through Common App to be able to fulfill your application. Now, Common Application has pretty much every single university in America that you can apply on. I had applied to around 6. I applied to 5 on Common App and actually just 1 on their own website because they weren't on Common App. Now, for you to use Common App, you'll need to sign up and make an account, which is absolutely free. and easy to do. Through Common App, you can choose the universities that you want to apply for. Then you'll add in your grades and personal essay, etc. So your personal essay is basically your personal statement. Unlike the personal statement, the personal essay is an essay. I know that sounds really like whoa, but it is an essay. What you write about and the way you write is completely different to how you would write a personal statement. Now, if your school has Unifrog, then you can check some things on Unifrog. They have some templates and they have some questions and prompts to help you with. Now, for your personal essay, you have about 5 to 7 prompts where you will talk about that situation. I chose, it was something along the lines of a struggle that you had in your life, and you basically tell a story, compared to a personal statement where it's just kind of facts about you. In the personal essay, you tell a story about you. Now, back to Common Application. Through Common Application, your university will ask you some questions. Questions about you, questions about what clubs you would like to join, obviously the question of what course you would like to go, questions about your family, and most importantly, questions about finance. Now, the finance section is honestly one of the most draining things I have to go through, so I just want to put that out there. You are going to need a lot of evidence for your finance. I recommend that you look through the university website, because they will have a lot of scholarships and bursaries that you'll be able to use, especially they will have specific international student bursaries, etc, etc. Now, you will probably have to pay for your applications. Some schools, I applied to schools like these where you didn't have to pay the amount before a certain date. So I would basically apply before a certain date, and then it was free for me to go through. This video is coming out quite short, so hopefully this answers as many questions as I can about the application process, how you can apply and where you can apply. If you have any more questions, don't be shy and ask them below, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible and answer to the best of my ability. But if not, then you should definitely consult the university. I ended up not accepting any university offers from the US, and I'm glad I did, because I feel like I would do a lot better in the UK personally. Anyway, I hope I was able to answer all your questions. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys. That's it for today. Bye. Guys, I look so cute in this.